Your self-titled CD on Blue Steel Records.
Yes.
Release date is when?
Well, we actually we released November the 16th, which is my birthday. Was my birthday. We released the CD to all our fans and friends just on our website as a collector's limited edition that comes with the actual LP, like the old 33 records. And with that, you get the double CD with it, and you get a download of our Christmas song that Michelle and I wrote called "Hear the Angels Singing," which is number 20 in the nation on Play MP3 this week. So,
wow.
Yes, "Hear the Angels Singing."
Well, it's Christmas time now.
It is Christmas time. We'll be doing it tonight, actually, during our show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hang around and see it
if we can remember it.
What was your first song off this album you released?
What was it? Officially, it was "Don't Get No Better Than That."
Okay.
It's kind of a song that I kind of rap through the verses, and then Michelle and I come in on the choruses, and it's up-tempo, fun, good-hearted, good time song.
I watched it on YouTube. You were rapping, man.
I was trying to.
You know what happens when you combine country and rap, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's start with a C.
Yeah. Crap. But
Mr. Subtle over here.
What are you saying? You saying you didn't like what we did? Thanks a lot.
Okay.
See what I got to put up with here? You see this?
Oh, this is what makes it. I was getting the next question down the road here. What makes Burning Poe unique? Here it is.
Yeah.
This is it.
We're like Sonny and Cher, but we ain't married.
There you go.
Are you kidding
Well, you
me?
don't have to get divorced then.
That's true.
She's too old for me anyway.
I'm too smart for him.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm
Keep
not
it
going
up.
in
It's
that
fixing to
line.
be Burns and No.
Let's talk about some of the other songs on the CD, what the people can expect to hear. Tell me about them. Other songs, Michelle.
This is actually a 2-disc release, so we have about 7 songs that are radio-friendly songs, and then we have about 7 on the other CD also that are true duets. So one's called Burns and Poe, and 2 is duets.
Wow.
Like old school.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you know what's really, really cool about it is we have a special surprise at the end, is a live kind of tribute to our heroes in country music that Michelle and I did an acoustic show in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we took 3 of our songs that we put together and for that show, and we put it on the end of the record, and it's a live, just her on bass and me on guitar, and you know, and it's really cool.
Somebody said it's a surprise ending, it's sort of a tell-all. One of the interviews I read on the internet said it's sort of a tell-all ending to it, whatever that means.
It kind of describes how Keith and I interact with each other.
It doesn't tell all, trust me. You don't want to know everything about us.
Is there a common thread throughout this album? Being you're the songwriters, basically. Mm-hmm. Was there a common thread, or you just pulled songs from anywhere and just all different subjects, or was there a story you wanted to weave between all the songs?
I think that we just picked the best songs that we wrote together. I mean, we wanted it to be a collaboration of us together. I mean, because who knows best what we're going to sing than what we're writing. So we wrote all of them on the record except for one.
Right.
And like I said, a combination of duets, old school duets, and radio stuff.
Well, we had probably you think we had about 30 songs that we had written in this period of time, and but you got to be careful because you can't have too many up tempos, you can't have too many ballads, you can't have. So we tried to mix it up and make the record have the perfect amount of mids as well as the duo, and we think that the idea of having a one disc with just regular her singing and me singing, or and then the next disc being just duets, we hadn't seen anybody do that. So it's either going to be great or it's not going to be great at all.
Let's hope for the first one.
Let's do number 1.
I was going to say, let's take the pro for the first one. Do you have to live it, to write it, to sing it?
No, not necessarily, but it does make it easier.
Makes it easier. Do you have to live it to write it, to sing it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But I will say this, to perform it, I think it
helps.
It helps. I think to write it, no. Once you learn the craft and once you become a storyteller. So you kind of get a story in your mind, but I think to actually take that from the writing stage and take it from thin air and make it work and you know, and then take it to the stage, I believe it helps to have lived that. For instance, there's a song on our CD that we didn't write, the only song we didn't write on the CD that she can't do. She picked it. She had to have this song, and now she can't even do it live because it's so emotionally.
Yeah. You're really connected with it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you feel that you were pushing the envelope with the songs you wrote for this, with the state of country music today? Do you think you're trendsetters in what you're writing, or pushing the envelope, so to speak?
I don't know of anybody out there right now that's in a duo situation that's doing literally true duos back and forth, where he sings half the song, I sing half the song, or he's doing the verses, I'm doing the choruses, or we're interacting on each line. I don't really know. I think that we're different in that respect, and I'm glad that we are. That's what we like.
What song sticks in your mind the most of all the songs you wrote on for this CD? Is there one song that sticks the most?
There's one song called It's Always a Woman that Keith and I wrote with Don Goodman, and I think that a lot of people say that's pretty much our signature song. Describes who we are and what we like to sing, and you know, our value and our love for traditional country music.
I'd agree. Yeah,
and he never agrees with me.
Ever.
You had to be a good one on that one. You struck home. Do you think the key to writing a good song is one that relates to everybody lyrically, great instrumentation, or catchy lyrics?
A catchy melody.
Yeah, I think.
Or all of the above?
I think the melody's number one.
Right.
I think that's the first thing. I really believe that. And you know, obviously, if you combine a great melody with a great lyric and a magical performance, then you have something special. And that's what, you know, Michelle and I, that's what we shoot for every time. Everything we write, obviously you can't do it every time, but I would say the melody's the first thing that catches people.
Which song carried the most important message
on this record? Good question.
That is a good question.
Good question.
I get a good one off. Like Fred Sanford said, once in a while I get a good one off.
Oh man, you put us on the spot on that one. There's so many. We have several with a strong message. It's Always a Woman has a strong message.
Ain't It Amazing?
Ain't It Amazing has a real strong message. Move On has a strong message. Life's Too Short.
They're all good. They all got good messages between them.
D, all of the above.
Yeah.
What do you do other than do this, traveling around? What's your hobbies, Michelle?
Writing songs.
Yeah.
I substitute teach
I
in Metro.
Yeah,
K through 4. What else do I do?
That's about it, and sleep.
And sleep.
I heard that quite a few times on the interviews on YouTube.
Yeah.
You like to sleep.
I do.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. What do you do for hobby?
This is it. This is what I do at this point in my life, in our lives actually. This is our hobby. This is what we love to do. Our whole life and time and heart and soul is invested in this project, and we enjoy it. And other than this, I love to watch Georgia Bulldog football, and we're Tennessee Titan fans.
There you go. If you had to relive one moment in your career up to date, what would it be? You think about it too, because I'm coming to you next.
Okay.
One moment.
I guess getting signed by a record label. I would say.
That's a big deal.
Yep.
I would say walking up and getting an award. I've been fortunate enough to do that twice,
right.
And I want Michelle and I believe in my heart of hearts that we can do that. You know, we as you know, we're on an independent label,
you are.
And I think we're a pretty strong front runner this year for Independent Artist of the Year. So maybe we can swing that, and then in the future, I'd like to see us be nominated, hopefully, knock on wood, for Duo of the Year and maybe get another ACM or an AMA award.